Good morning. So, if you want to change your life, go a different direction, you have to be the one to make that change. You can't wait on other people to encourage you. You can't wait on other people to tell you what to do. You know what you have to do. There are many times in my life where I felt stuck. I felt like this isn't where I wanted to be. I didn't want to be 300 pounds. I didn't want to be working 70, 80 hours a week. But at that point in my life, that's all I knew. And so if you want change, it's up to you. You know, this world can trip us up so many times. You know, you want to go for a walk, the weather dictates otherwise. You want to go to the gym after work, work dictates otherwise. So many times in our life, others are dictating what I'm going to do. So many times in my life. Whether it's circumstances, whether it's people, and I would yield to it. I've been to it. Because that's just what you do when you're surviving. And at some point in your life, you have to decide you're not going to just survive. If you want change, real change, you have to be the person that orchestrates that. Don't let circumstances and other people dictate your successes. Don't let them dictate your failures either. If you mess up, it's on your terms. You messed up. Don't let others take credit for what you're doing. Sometimes you just mess up. Sometimes the change you want isn't happening. Don't let others take credit for that, because then you're giving your power away. Change comes from you and you alone. It doesn't come from what others are going to do for you, others are going to say for you, others are going to give you. You have to give yourself. You have to do what's going to be best for you and not for other people. So when you're contemplating making a change and that you're tired of just existing, you're tired of just surviving, you need to sit down and just ponder on that a second. So the first thing you're going to do when you want to make a change is you're going to ponder. You're going to think about it. You're going to decide way down in your soul that this is the change that's right for you. Don't haphazardly change just because it sounds good. Don't do something different just because you're bored. You have to make sure that the changes you make are going to stick. And so if you just willy-nilly start jumping around and making all these changes, they're not going to stick. They're not going to survive the long haul because you're not really dedicated to it. You're really not disciplined for that change because you've not sat down and did the work. And what I mean by doing the work is number 2, you have to plan. You have to plan your change. So first you're going to sit and think about it, and you're going to make that decision based on all the facts that you've given yourself to make a change. And then 2, you're going to make a plan. You're going to start deciding what that change looks like and all the steps that need to happen for that change. And whether that's getting new workout clothes, getting new shoes. I mean, let's face it, you don't need new workout clothes to work out. When I started walking, I was just wearing whatever shorts I had in the closet, whatever shirt I had in the closet. I've still not really even bought anything special outside of my shoes. But start planning out, mapping it out. If it's your health, and I kind of relate everything to health because that's where I'm at. But it can apply to other areas of your life. And so map out what you need to do. And third, get you an accountability partner. Somebody that maybe has the same vision. Someone that supports you in no matter what you're doing. Someone who's not going to try and talk you out of the changes that you want to make. Someone who's going to tell you like it is. Tell you when you're tripping up. Tell you when you're going the wrong way. Share your whole plan with them. Map it out and share the whole thing, every step. So that way they can hold you accountable. Hey, you said you were going to walk 6 miles today and you didn't do it. So we're going to the gym, or I'm coming over, we're going to go walk outside. Somebody that's going to be there and hold you accountable to the plan you've put in place. And that person is very vital to your success. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that will tell you, no, you do it alone. It's all about you. Okay, that's great for them. Yeah, there's nobody out here walking with me, so one might say, well, Tamara, you're doing it alone. No, I still have a support team. I have my husband. I have my friends, my RW community, my Raw Warrior community. All these ladies and people, my husband, he cares about me. And they want what's best for me. And so when I tell them what I'm doing, they're going to help hold me accountable to that. So 1 is make a decision. 2 is make a plan. 3 is get accountability. 4 is to start taking those actions. Start putting them into play. Some people say it's helpful to journal all your steps, journal everything you're doing. I'm not much in that kind of writing. YouTube is my journal. This is how I journal. So whichever your method is start recording what you're doing in whatever fashion that is. You're putting your plan into place. You're doing it. Now start writing down or recording in some fashion what you're doing. And that's motivation for later down the road. Maybe you're having a day where you're feeling stuck. Maybe you're having a bad day where you feel like it's not going anywhere or that you're not being successful. Well, you could look back on your journal and see where you've been. I did that the other day. I was kind of having a rough day and I started going back and looking at my beginning journals, my beginning videos, and just how far I've come in my confidence, how far I've come in the belief of myself. And so I encourage you to take that 4th step and journal your progress. And like I said, whether it's video journaling, writing things out, pictures, I don't know, whatever other ways you can journal your life. But I think that would be very helpful. And the last thing, number 5, is to check back in with yourself. In other words, review your plan again. Review where you started. Review your plan again. And that will help you keep on track and keep it in the forefront. Keep it new. So that way, if you're always looking at your plan, then you're going to stick to it because it's right there on the forefront of your brain. And you're not going to forget what you told yourself you were going to do. Check in with that partner. Review the plan with that person again. And that will help you stay on track. Keep everything new and fresh. So that's my 5 things for you today. Think about what you're going to change to get out of your rut, to get out of the mundane, to get out of your stagnant life, to get healthy, to get a promotion, to get a new job, whatever it is that you're striving to write that book, whatever it is you're striving to do, sit and think about it. That was number 1. Before you put anything on paper, before you tell anybody, sit and really think about what you want to do. Number 2 is plan it out. Write it down step by step. Well, I want to walk 6 to 8 miles every morning. Well, what do I got to do to do that? Well, I have to set an alarm. Okay, what do I need to do? Everything you need to do to make getting up in the morning, walking, a priority. So map it out. Number 3, accountability. Get that accountability partner and start making sure that that person is in line with you, in tune with who you are and who you want to be, and that they're going to help push you along the way, lift you up when you're not feeling up. Number 4, let's see, what did I say number 4 was? Accountability, journaling. Journal everything. See, that's what happens when you're on the fly and you're not scripted. You gotta remember where you're at. But yeah, journal everything, whether that's writing or video. And the last one, number 5, is to review. Don't forget to check in with yourself. Check in with your accountability partner. Review your plan. Tweak it if you need to. And I think those are some things that will help you with change, with getting out of the mundane, with making a difference in your life, because it is your life. And if you want to make a change, if you're not happy where you are, then it's time to sit and map that out, make a difference in your own life, and just maybe you'll make a difference in some others. Y'all have a great blessed day, and you go raw or you go home.